The stall, I need to speak with someone, is as old as the price is too high objection. Despite it being around before all sales reps working today were born, most still have trouble overcoming it. You'd think that with all the good rebuttals and techniques that have been written for it, they might have figured it out, but alas, most reps still struggle with it. To help you finally and definitively deal with it, I present you 6 new, improved and proven ways of handling this stall. Now let me make something clear. These techniques won't always work at overcoming this stall. Sometimes they will though, but they will let you know how much of a stall this put off is, whether or not it's a smoke screen, and how much of a shot you have at overcoming it, sidestepping it, or setting yourself up for a successful next call, or if there should even be a next call with a prospect. So let's start at the beginning. The first thing you need to do is qualify for this stall during your opening call. Do you? If you don't, then you're likely to keep getting this at the end of your presentations, and oh how frustrating that must be for you. If you get it once, then shame on them. But if you keep getting it over and over again, then shame on you. Here's what you must be asking on your first call. And line of underscores, besides yourself, who weighs in on the final decision on something like this. And if they tell you their boss or corporate, etc., then you must layer that with. And how much influence do you have in that? And what do they usually do when you bring them something like this? And based on what you know about how they feel about something like this, what do you honestly think they would do? Etc. You must get as much clarity as you can up front so you know what to expect when you go into your demo or presentation. And of course, as you begin your close, you must also preface it with "or." At the end of our presentation today, if you like what you see, can you put us to work for you today? And then practice, drill and rehearse it until you've got it down. I need to talk to my boss/partner/corporate, etc. Response 1. No problem. And are you going to recommend this to them? Left bracket if yes, right bracket. Or great. And as you mentioned earlier, they do usually go with your recommendation, right? Left bracket if yes, right bracket. Wonderful. Then I'll go ahead and get the paperwork started on my end. Can you reach out and see if they are available now to run this by them? Left bracket. Don't be fooled by the simplicity of this technique. About 20% of the time, the decision maker is sitting in the next room, and some people will go and get the approval right then, and save you valuable time in delaying and following up. Right bracket. Response 2. I understand. Let me ask you 2 things. 1. What do you think the biggest reason is they will put us to work for you today? Left bracket. Listen for the buying motive. Right bracket. Left bracket. Listen for what the real objection is and then layer and explore. Right bracket. Response 3. Of course, and I understand. We talked before about your decision process. Let me ask you this, though. Is getting their approval the only thing holding us back from doing business together? Left bracket. Listen carefully. If yes, then right bracket. Will you have time to talk to them before we next speak at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon? Great. Then because you're on board with this, I'll go ahead and prepare the paperwork. I'll mail it to you, and I'll even reserve a spot for you. Left bracket. Give a brief pause here and wait for pushback. If none, right bracket. Response 4. Left bracket. If no, right bracket. No problem. Just out of curiosity, do you think they will go with this? Left bracket. If no, or don't know, right bracket. What would it take for them to say yes? Response 5. Left bracket. Wait for a response. Right bracket. Well, based on your experience, what do you honestly think is going to happen here? Response 6. Thanks for that. Now, based on what you know about this, and based on the fact that you'd like to see us work together, what do you seriously think it's going to take to get this approved? There you have it. 6 new ways to handle the "I need to speak with someone" objection. Remember, some of these will work some of the time, but all of them will help you smoke out the real objection. And once you get a handle on what's really likely to happen, then you can deal with it and overcome it, or move this prospect to the back burner and move on. Copyright C. 2015 Mr. Inside Sales.